Having a great day. Hello. I'm going to put you guys up a bit. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Whoops. There we go. I think we got it now. Not sure why I have to face it so far to one side, but here we are. Hi, everybody. Welcome in to the Weirdo train. Oh, I don't think my computer's going to make it the whole time. Oh, well. That's how it goes sometimes. It's been a morning, y'all. It's been a morning here. Look, I wore it says Summer Nights and Women's Rights, but I thought the hot dog and the cup were a little weird. So, we are getting weird up in here. So, you guys know the deal by now. If you shopped with me before, the auction tab is loaded, full of goodies. Today it's weirdos. Everything is numbered in the auction tab. You can put a pre-bid on it or throw the number in the chat. That is the things that will get priority. We have an hour together, and I think I'll probably get to everything. But if you don't want to stay or can't stay and hang out, please put a pre-bid on it because those are going first. The buy it now is full of even more weirdos. I did fill it with even more stuff, and I cap shipping at $9.21 so you can make sure that you fill your box. Let's get a giveaway going. Loot Lounge is finishing up her show, and then she'll be bringing her friends over here, and we will get the party started. So here is the first giveaway. I had them switched. It is ephemera, but it is a postcard. This is a Walt Disney World, the Dapper Dans postcard. And then you're also going to get this photograph of these kids that there's a lot going on around them, so it kind of looks like they're haunted. You're getting both of those. So get in the giveaway. If you can't get in there, go out and come back in. Welcome in, everybody. Loot Lounge, thank you so much for bringing your friends over. This is the We Love a Weirdo raid train. Hey, Bliss. Hey, Meta Jennifer. Carolina Confetti, Carolyn's Cabin, Camp Jackson, Loot Lounge Tuesday. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Emily. I'm Vintage Vibes. This is the We Love a Weirdo raid train. And guys, I have a ton of weirdos. You know that I actually really do love a weirdo. I have kitschy, I have funny, I have odd, and I have straight up not suitable for work triple X. So, everybody get in the giveaway. It is for this Walt Disney Dapper Dan's postcard and this picture of these little kids with a lot going on around them, so they kind of look haunted. Everybody get in there. I did cap shipping, so it will help reduce shipping on the other end. Everything is numbered. You can put pre-bids in or put the number in the chat, and I will prioritize those items first. If we still have time, once we get through all the pre-bids and requests, then I will just start at the top, go all the way down, see how far we get. We have an hour together before I raid into Meta Jennifer herself. If you are on the train today, please put your emojis and your times so that we know. Yes, I'm at 23%, but you know how Whatnot is. So it's not, I don't think, going to make it the whole time, but we'll see how far we get. So we're going to start with pre-bids. Everyone get in the giveaway. You got just under 3 minutes for a chance at a freebie and to reduce your shipping. You guys like my shirt. I thought that this was like kind of a weird shirt. It says Summer Nights and Women's Rights, which I do love, but the hot dog and the cup were kind of weird. So I wore that today. All right, the first item is this book called Crafty Ideas from Junk. Exciting step-by-step projects to make and do. And it is literally that. It does have it's from 1990. It does have a name on the inside. I'm starting with this one because it's terrible to show books like this. But you've got a balloon cat. You can make bookends. You can make a string holder. It's so weird. Clown golf game. So it is literally how to take your junk and turn it into goodies. And I thought that was perfect for today. Because isn't that what we're all doing? It just starts at $3. We're going to do 10-second auctions, and it is running. Chloe, are you going to do this with your babe? With little Grace. Thank you so much, friend. That one's coming to you. I appreciate you. All right. We're working our way through pre-bids right now, so feel free to put a pre-bid in or throw the number in the chat. We will get to those after the pre-bids. And thank you so much to the Snug Bungalow and Blissfully Found for putting this together. It's been a long time in the making, I feel like. And it's been a really fun time so far. So these are Southwestern woven coasters. They are just fabric, so you can just put them right in the washer. This one does have, it looks like a pinhole. You're not going to be able to see it, but I can see the light coming through it from the back. So you have the cactus, and then you have this, like, I don't know, face. I have pre-bits for now. My laptop is going to die, though, so if it does, I'll let you guys know. So you're getting them both. They're like these woven, Southwestern style coasters, but they'd be really pretty framed. Kachina, Meta Jennifer says. Okay. So these are going to run starting at 7. I've got a couple Southwestern items today, but framing them in cute little frames would be cute. How many times can I say cute? Thank you, Jeannie. That's coming to you. That cute little set. Cute. All right, next we have the boob troll, as everyone's calling her. Amanda has had this pre-bid on this troll since August. Woo, the giveaway's going. Who's gonna win it? Natalia, congratulations. That little piece of ephemera is coming to you, and you have reduced shipping if you would like to shop today. So this is a little anatomically correct troll, and by anatomically correct, I mean on the top. It has bright green hair, a little bit of wear, and a little bit of marking. It's got some marker on the chin, but she's a weirdo. She's a weirdo. Not gonna lie. And she's gonna run for just $3. It's time. I mean, it was the first thing I thought of when we made this train. So, you know. So weird. Guys, my face is so red and I don't know why. My skin's freaking out today. Thank you, Amanda. That one's coming your way. Finally. All right. We're going to do the duck. This one is so weird. It is a ceramic duck. You're welcome. It is marked Jasco on the back. Let me get it to show up. There you go. But it's a lint roller or a lint grabber. So I don't know who thought that was a good idea to make it for their dad or their grandpa or something. That addition in itself made it weird. But it's a cute little duck figurine. You don't have to use it for a lint roller, but I just thought, you know. So this one is running for 5. Thank you, Retreasured. A strange one, man. It's a strange one. Thanks for all the pre-bids, guys. I am working my way through those. Thank you, Retreasured. That one's coming to you. All right. The Kitschy Pumpkins. This one is a choice. I have lots of kitsch today. That tends to be what I go to. So they're like a bisque, and you have this one. He looks like he's constipated. And he's a tea light holder. So this is option number 1. Or you have this one who's really excited to be here with the teeth. And there's no chips or cracks on them. They are bisque, so there's a little bit of scuffing and wear. But they are a choice for 5. I know. So you get to choose this guy or this guy. So strange. Jeannie, do you want number 1? Or do you want number 2? The more normal looking one or the true weird? Number 2, of course, the weirdo. All right, I'm going to run for this guy in case anyone else wants him or if Jeannie wants the pair. No pressure. I just like to run things if they're in my hand. So we're running that one. If anybody wants the happy guy. This one actually probably would look normal in your decor. All right, he'll stay with me for now. Historically, I keep one of a set. That's just kind of how things work for me. All right, this is a baby rattle, and this is actually really cool. She's hanging right here. I do think these are from the 50s and 60s, and I got a whole lot of them. They are all in the tab, so you can see them, but look at the face. It is made of plastic beads and little discs, and then she's got bells. I know. Bells for the hands. And she's meant to be a rattle. I guess you could use her, like hang her above a baby's mobile, like as a mobile kind of. But she's got the mauve and the pink, and actually this bead right here that's like her body is wood. The rest of them seem to be plastic. And her face mic is probably wood. So sorry, I'm taking it back. Her face and her body are wood. The appendages are plastic. So just so you guys kind of know. And her string still works. I had her hanging up. She's going to run for 8. I do think this is a 50, 60 situation. Jewett, thank you for your pre-bid. It's a pretty cool one. It's the largest one I have of this type. Yeah, Very Adams family. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here and putting in that pre-bid. We're working our way through the pre-bids, so please be patient as we get through those. You can also throw a number in the chat if you just want to see it. If you don't want to put a pre-bid on it, that's totally fine. We will just grab it after we get through the pre-bids. I'm still working on my, thanks Amanda. I'm still working on my caffeine this morning. So this one I haven't had that long. It is a, what did I say? A weather hygrometer. And you hang it up in an airy place. If the weather is dry, turn the chimney until the lady comes out, like that. If wet, bring out the man. And then it says adjust only once. That's what it says. It is marked made in Western Germany, and it has the instructions in all kinds of languages. But really cool. The detail's nice. This is like all plastic here. They are plastic. The bird's plastic. You've got the little florals. And then this back piece is like cardboard. This is like a pressed board wood. So really fun. I didn't test to see if it was accurate, but a really nice display piece. It reminds me of a cuckoo clock a bit, and it is from the 60s, so nice and vintage. And that one is running. I should have it as the woman out because it is dry here. Thank you so much, Retreasured. That one's coming to you. Really nice display piece. And you unlocked a coupon. Make sure you grab it up there. All right, working our way through. Thank you guys so much for all the pre-bids. You guys, I've had this weirdo for so long. I know people who love him. This is a Japan toy, wind-up toy. It is marked Japan right there. And it is meant, so its original function was to wind up with this little wind-up piece. And then he has a spring in him, so he would like kind of hop. That no longer works. And he has one of his paws is missing the cover. So see how this one is covered? This one is not anymore. So he's a little weirdo. He's very soft though. And vintage Japan, his little face. I've had him since I started selling over a year ago. And he's another one that immediately I was like, he has to go in here. Of course, I didn't get him loaded until like 15 minutes ago, but you know. So he's running for just $1 because he is not working. But if you love a weirdo, he's so soft. And for $1, he deserves to go to a home. Retreasured, the perfect home. Someone who truly loves the weird ones. That one's coming to you. Thank you so much. All right, what's next? We have the little green leprechaun girl. This one is so weird, and I don't know what it is. I think it's like the top of a mug or a stein is what it's supposed to be. It has like a lip. And it's like a really weird leprechaun on a lily pad. So I think it's supposed to be like a mug topper or a stein topper. She's all ceramic. She's got one flea bite right here in the front, right there. You could definitely touch that up. That's in one back here on the brim of the hat. I'm looking her over just to make sure. But she's a weirdo. Just $4 on her. And thank you, Issa, for your pre-bid. She's got a couple little chippies like most old things do. And she sits nicely on her own if you don't want to put her on top of a mug. But it would make a good layering piece if you wanted to elevate her. Issa, thank you so much. Thanks for your bids, guys. That's coming to you. All right. Next is the mouse. This oddity is something that I would have gotten from my grandmother back in the day. This is a graduation mouse based on the decor of the books. I think it's from the 60s. I'm taking the tag off. She's chippy. She's got a little chippy there, and she has a chip in the back. That was the one that is marked, but she's over time gotten a couple more. This is like a chalkware bisque little graduation mouse holding the diploma. Look at the flowers on the spines of the books. This is something my grandmother would have gotten me and been so proud that she found it for me. He can. Yes, he's been through some things. He's like, I made it through. I made it through the journey. Now I have to work 40 hours a week. Anyway, he's running for just 3. When I graduated college, I was so mad that I had to work 40 hours a week. That was so, I felt like I was bamboozled. Duck Creek, thank you. I felt like I didn't realize how hard that was going to be. Duck Creek, thank you so much. That little weirdo is coming to you. Okay, still working through pre-bids, friends. Please keep them coming. It lets me know kind of where you guys want to focus. All right, we have the Chex Mix tin. I think this one's actually really cool. I love a moon. So the little moon face and the clock, that style is so fun to me. But this says snack time on it. It was actually meant for Chex Mix back in the day, like it says on the top. I think this is from the 90s. There's the inside. But you guys know I'm the queen of hiding ugly things and pretty things. And this is just a really fun one. It's the colors of fall, but like picture like in a game room or like snacks for a movie or something like that. I just feel like it's really, really nice. And I love this moon face. That's what I'm calling him. I don't know if he's meant to be that, but that's what he is to me. So he is running starting at 7. Issa, thank you so much. If you guys are on the train today and you still have a show coming up, please put your emojis in the chat and your times so that everyone can bookmark you. Thank you so much, Issa. That one's coming to you. We still have several sellers coming, and they're all full of weirdos. So if you like weirdos, stay on the train and make sure you're following the Snug Bungalow and Blissfully Found. They are fellow weirdo lovers, and they're the ones who created this train. All right, we have the Ross Bro. This is a rattle. Plastic. And I do believe he's marked somewhere. Yeah, so he's marked right above his tail. See if I can get that to focus. Rossboro Plastics. Again, this was another piece from that lot I got of baby toys. And from the 60s, pink and blue plastic. I don't see any call outs other than just some general wear to the paint over time. But this little pink bunnies in his overalls. And it's a rattle for a babe. But also really strange. Kind of reminds me of Mercury bottle tops. The things we used to give to kids. So this one's running. Thank you, Retreasured. So interesting. Thank you so much. You know, there are a lot of things I've seen today that like we call them weirdos, but back in the day that was just normal. Or, you know, like in whatever situation when they were made, that was just the norm, which I think is funny. Okay. I've had this one since last year at Easter. My husband will be so happy that this one is leaving. I don't know if he's still here, but he hates this. I know. I mean, people used to give their babies mercury bottles. So this does not have a brand. I think this is artisan made somehow. It's coming with the stand that it's on. It is like this is very hard. Snug, this is very hard. It doesn't have any give. It's not like beans or like wood or anything like that. It's definitely polyfill or something, but it is very hard. I don't know if you would know what that is, but She has like fruit pants, fabric, you're probably right. Then she's got her dress. She's got a metal heart necklace, heart buttons. She's got her little carrots. She has a wooden bunny on the back. And then her face is like, thank you so much for your purchase out of the buy it now, is paper mache. It's very, it has some give and it's very light. So I think it's paper mache. And then she's got the big bow on top. And she's set up already on her stand. So she's coming with the stand. That's how I got her. And she is ready for Easter. She even has a, look, she's even got a heart back here. That's sewn there. But the face is like weird cute, creepy cute. And I'm running her for $8. I just love her. I love her in the weirdest way. My husband is going to be so excited that she's leaving. She does have a lot going on for her. Yep, but the pants are the best. Duck Creek, thank you so much. She's coming to you. All right. We're still working through pre-bids, friends, but if you see something that you want to just look at before you buy, let me know. I'm happy to add it to the list. Okay, this is a choice. So I have 2 of both of these. 4 plates total, 2 designs, and they're going to come in their box. I'm just trying to make a space so I can set them down and show you that they're going to come in the box. So this is what the box looks like. It's either going to be Violet or Hannah, okay? It comes in the little plate box. You're going to get the little certificate that it comes with, and that's how that will come to you. So the dark-haired one is Violet, and these are Jan Hagera plates. There's your back. And then these are marked 1986. Nope, this one's 1986. This is Hannah. Violet is 1990. So very vintage. You get to pick which one you want, and I have 2 of both of these, so you don't have to fight each other unless you want all 4. And if the winner's here, just let me know which one you want. Issa, thank you so much for your bid. I appreciate you. So you can have, this one is Hannah. These are the Romantic Designer series. Hannah, Jamie, David, and Violet. Do you want Hannah or do you want Violet? Hannah, you got it. I'm going to set one to the side so that I don't mix them up. And then I have one more of her. So we'll run it again in case anyone else wants one. This is Hannah. I would paint these to look creepy if it were me for Halloween. So this is Hannah. And this one is Violet. You get to pick which one you want. They come with their box and their certificate. And if there's no interest, we'll just move it along. All right. Thanks for letting me show them off. All right. Moving along. We're moving to the cotton discs. This is all about the graphic for me. So these are from Woolworth. And it actually says Coquette Doll on the back. And it shows you how to use them. But they are party doll discs. New in the box. This box is sealed. I did not open it. The graphics are everything for me. But they're this like light blue cotton. And the back shows you how to do whatever you do with these. I don't know. Ooh, I have it upside down. Nope, this way. You guys, I can't even tell which way is right side up. Okay. It's because it's upside down from the front. So anyway, it's the graphic for me. I love a vintage graphic, and it's sealed, so all of them are in there. It doesn't tell me how many. Oh, 50. There's 50 in there. 50 for 59 cents back in the day. And this one is running it. For me, it's the graphic that grabbed me. Retreasured, so good. That one is yours. I'm going to set that to the side. Let's do this crazy guy or girl. This cat. This one's over here. This one's a larger one. This reminds me of like Holland, like Delft. I don't know if it's because it's porcelain on the top, because it's all blue and white. Here's the shoes. These are fabric. And And then she's got like bloomers. There's no tag. I do think this is probably artisan made based on the stitching. The bloomers look homemade. The middle is like a linen. And then she's got her little dress. Let me make her a proper lady again. Her little dress. This is porcelain, the head, but everything else is fabric. And look at that face. Looks hand painted and glazed. Just the back, nice and clean. I do think it's probably artisan made. There's no tag that I could find. And it reminds me of Delft or like Holland or Dutch. So this one's gonna run for $8. Nope, for $6. I can read. Retreasured, thank you. And she sits up really nice against something. Her legs fold nicely so you can have her propped up. She's a little top heavy because of the porcelain head, but thanks for your bids, guys. And this headband is like glued all the way around, so it's not going anywhere. Thank you guys so much for your bids. I think she's special and a little weird, which is what we like, right? That's why we're here. And she's nice and clean. I just general age and wear. Thank you so much for your bids, guys. Retreasured, you took that one down. That one is yours. Okay. Set her safely to the side. Still working through the pre-bids. Thank you guys so much for those. I added a bunch of stuff, like at least 10 items in the last half hour before I went live. So if you are just joining, make sure that you take a look because there's stuff in there that wasn't before today. When I found this, I sent it to the Snug Bungalow and my husband said absolutely not. And it's been in my house ever since. It's sealed. It's never been opened. So all the pieces are there if they came with all the pieces. And this puzzle is called Let's Put Our Heads Together. But guys, this is weird. Let's put our heads together. This, you could set this on a shelf and this is Halloween decor right like it is. Like, what? Anyway. Yep. So it is from Golden Gallery. Let's put our heads together. My husband's going to be so happy that this stuff is leaving. He hates these things. So this one is going to run for, I just have $5 on it. Thank you, Duck Creek, for loving a weirdo like I do. It's not often you find a sealed puzzle in the wild. You could also just put it together and frame it for weird factor. Thank you, Duck Creek. That one's coming to you. All right. I'm going to do the choice of the clowns. If you guys don't like Harlequins or clowns, look away. I have two different ones. I have the one on the pillow. And guys, their feet are attached by like a rubber band. So they kind of just sit at weird angles. So you have this one, or you have this one, who doesn't have as much of a painted face. He's got like skin colored. Yes, I will do it next, I promise. This one is going to run for $2. Let's run it so we can get retreasured out the door to work. And Issa, just let me know if you want the one on the pillow or off the pillow. So they're siblings, but not twins. Woo. The pillow, you got it. Okay. I will come back to that if anybody needs me to. Let me run the duck bank for retreasured so that they can get off to work. This one is also a cereal container. It is Puppets by Nabisco. Wheat Puffs. It does have some damage here from probably being clobbered on. I found this in the bins, so it probably had something thrown on it. I think it's a bank. And it still has its lid. It is Walt Disney brand. It's a hard plastic. The lid on the bottom is metal. And we're going to run it for $6. Thank you, retreasured. And he's like ready for battle, like football. But he does have some damage here. Still cute to display, though, if you're going to display them. Thanks, retreasured, and have a great day at work. Thank you so much for all your purchases. I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and run this other Harlequin in case anybody wants this one. This one's like a real jester, and it has its tag in case anybody wants her. Thank you. I truly love a weirdo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So if anybody wants this one, it is running now. If not, I'll move on. It was just still in my list. So we're about halfway through, still working through pre-bids, y'all. Please keep them coming or put a request in if you are interested in something and not sure if you want to bid on it yet. That's totally cool. All right, this is a true weirdo too. This is a nesting doll. That is Marilyn Monroe. These are wood. So you've got Marilyn Monroe, and every one is like a different picture of her. So I'm going to show you them really quick. The next layer doesn't stay quite as sealed. You have this one. This one. Her classic moment. I'm getting them even for you. And then the littlest one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little nesting dolls all in one. All Marilyn Monroe, all different. Such a weirdo. Yeah. So this one's going to run for 10. It is 5 nesting dolls, all wood, all with different Marilyn faces and outfits. Murphy's Coffee, thank you for your pre-bid. We have exactly 30 minutes before we raid into Meta Jennifer. And guys, this thing goes on all day long. So please make sure. Murphy's Coffee, thank you. I don't know if you're here or not, but I appreciate you. There's going to be weirdos all day. So stick around if you like a weirdo. All right. This one, who's surprised I'm letting it go? This is ceramic. It's artisan painted Dumbo. And I think it's by Aunt Thelma or to Aunt Thelma. But it's got these holes. So I don't know if it's a flower frog. I don't know if you're supposed to put paintbrushes or makeup brushes or what. Not sure. It does have a hole in the bottom. Oh, Thelma. So I don't know that a flower frog would work, but I just thought it was really weird and super kitschy and cute. So this guy's going to run for 5. Look at him. Yeah, faux florals for sure. Look at his face. With his little cheekies. And he's all ceramic. I just love it. Toothbrushes. I'd probably put my paintbrushes in here. Duck Creek, taking advantage. Thank you so much. Retreasured left for work, and Duck Creek was like, this is my moment. You just got a coupon. Make sure you get in there and grab that. You can use it today or in any of my shows until December 1st. All right, we got a couple more pre-bids. All the, like these, they could be Bakelite. I don't know. I tested it and it said no with the 409 test. But every time I test it, it says no. So I think it might be user error. I don't know if this is Bakelite or not. The internet really wants me to tell you that it is, especially the green and the orange. I don't know that for sure. I did test it with 409, and it told me no. So I did not put Bakelite in the description. I cannot say with 100% that it's not, but it is plastic and celluloid, and it is a little, it has something in there. But it's been used and loved. And look at the cute little face. It looks like it's been drawn on with a marker. And thank you guys so much for the pre-bids. Yeah, I know that this is like celluloid plastic. It's the green and the orange that may be Bakelite. It feels different. It's not hollow. But I did test on it with 409 and it told me no, but I never get a positive on 409. So it could be user error. So I'm not saying one way or the other. It could be or maybe not. Thank you guys so much for the pre-bids. I do appreciate it. But it's a little weird. And maybe Bakelite on the green and the orange. And it does have a orange tail as well. Retreasured snagged that one. Thank you so much. And then the last one is this Jolly Blinker suction cup clown toy rattle. This one is marked on the bottom, Jolly Blanker Co. NYC on the bottom. I don't think it probably suction cups anymore, but it does stand fine on its own. And here she is, definitely celluloid. She's got a plastic disc, amazing face, fantastic. And she just is meant to be like a suction cup baby rattle, but definitely 50s and 60s vibes. Look at her little curl in the front. Thank you so much for the pre-bids. I appreciate it. That one is running now. We've got one more pre-bid to get to, and then I can run wherever you want. So put your pre-bid or your request in. Jewett, thank you so much. You snagged that one. Coming to you. This one's also strange. I found this one with it was called a Dolly Dingle Doll. It was by Goble, and that one sold immediately. This one, it has a chip. Its ear's just been tipped. I had a cat whose ear was tipped when he was a little baby because he was a stray. Okay, cool. I'll double check. And it doesn't have, it says Artisan Flair ink on the tag. There's definitely sand in the bottom. I can feel that it's sand to make it bottom heavy. And its body and tail and hands are soft. This is like ceramic. And it has a remnant of something. Like it had a hat maybe, or hair. But it does sit really nicely on its own. You can mold the sand to go however you need. Really cute little kitten. Not the rat tail. So this one I just have $3 on because of its condition. Chip on the ear and whatnot. But so weird. So cute. I have 4 cats, so I'm partial to them. None of them are orange, but I do have 2 tabbies that are gray and a black one and a black and white one. Duck Creek, thank you so much. Coming to you, my friend. All right, let me click out and go back in. Oh yeah, the kitschy apple. A little hat, exactly. Just needs a little fixing. This was a last minute ad. This is a ceramic apple. Look at his face. He needs another leaf or something to cover up that glue spot. But other than that, pretty good condition. It is hollow, so I'll stick some bubble wrap up in there. That's what I usually do. So this one's going to run for just $3. And you could make this an ornament. Just have some glue. I know. It's like the sad apple. I know. Why is he so frustrated? But look at his little cheeks. I was pulling stuff for this show like this morning and I kept finding stuff. And I was like, oh, I got to put this in. I got to put that in. Thank you, Duck Creek. So I was loading up until the last second. All right, we have the Fannykins. She's chippy in her hair for sure. This is by Bill Mack. You can see the chippiness in her hair because it's so textured. It says, God bless everyone on the side there. And then it has the sticker on the bottom. Whoops. There we go. So I had 10 on her originally. I got her for 3 because of her condition. She's signed. And look at her little fanny. That's why she's called a Fannykins. And she's praying. It says, God bless everybody. So $3 on her. These are a whole series by him. And it said clay, but I think it's ceramic. I copied that listing title. I think it's actually ceramic. She's pretty heavy. Thank you, Duck Creek. That one's coming to you. All right. Do we have any other pre-bids? I don't see any. Check out the Buy It Now if you guys are hanging out. If you've unlocked free shipping, I've capped it so you won't pay any more. Make sure that you check out the Buy It Now, see if there are weirdos in there that you want to grab. If anyone has a request or something they want to see before they buy, you can put the number in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to start at the top. We've got 23 minutes together. Starting with this guy. And the internet tells me these are worth some money. He is a lidded crock or stew pot. And he's a panda. His nose is the little steam hole. Double handled. And then on the inside, he's just dirty. I know. There's a little like code. on the bottom. He's got his little fluffy tail. I don't see any call outs on him, but he is stoneware. Look, his little cheeks are red. And they do bring some money online. I was surprised. It was one of those things where somebody like hidden chat me. I was running a basement show, which if you guys don't know, I do like clearance basement shows where I do like $1 and $2 starts to get stuff moving. And someone like hidden chat messaged me and was like, these bring money, like don't run this. So I pulled it for the Weirdo show. He's running for 15. If anyone likes the little panda stoneware, he's a lidded crock or stew pot. So good, right? And he's like squat, those little feet. All right, thanks for looking at him. Still got lots of weirdos in the catalog, y'all. So if there's something you want to see, let me know. I hate this thing so much, but I know they're popular. This is a fuggler. He has his tag, and he's wearing briefs that are cheetah print, terrifying and weird. This one's running for 6. Number 34, purple. These are acrylic teeth and button eyes. Yeah, really weird. Before Labubu, there was a fuggler. I know, I hate the teeth too. All right, this one's a squeaker. He's a little fish, and this is vintage like Hong Kong or Japan, something like that. He's very faded. He does squeak a bit. Not human teeth, they are acrylic. And he's rubber or like silicone, and he does squeak a bit. Very vintage, mid-century, like Hong Kong or Japan squeaker toy. This one's running for 4. If anyone likes him, he does have a little bit of paint still, but very faded. Look at the eyelashes are still there. Okay. I'll put him right back. We've got the Native American style placemats. These are marked Arcus Textiles, Arkas. They're exactly the same. They are fabric. And they've got a lot going on. I love the sun up top. And I have a set of 2. There's 3 here, y'all. There's 3 here. So, you know. So we're going to run them for 5. They're nice and clean. There's one stain on that. Thank you. But the other 2 look pretty good. So we're going to run these. They're just like linen. You can wash them right in the washer. So $5, set of 3, not set of 2. Little Native American like motif or Aztec style, I guess. Mayan, something like that. All right. Now I got to show this. This is a Golden Girls Mount Rushmore decorative chia pet. And it has everything in it still. It's got the instructions, your seeds. It's still in the package. So it's all there for your very own. Who doesn't want a Golden Girls Mount Rushmore decorative planter? I mean, if I think of Mount Rushmore, I think of the Golden Girls, right? Who are you guys? If you had to pick a Golden Girl, who would you be? And who do you guys think I am? I'm running this one for 20. I actually found this in the wild. And I never got to have a chia pet when I was a kid. Yeah, I see that. For me or for you? Definitely Dorothy for me. It's like no brainer. All right, we have one last little piece. This one is called Plakie, Plakie. It does have some foxing. It needs a good clean. But this one is a rattle. And this one's going to run Creepy Bunny. This one's going to run for 8. if anybody likes this. This one is also celluloid. And the yellow, I think it's just plastic. See, I had a whole set and this is the only one left. Every time I have a set, I get stuck with one. It never fails. It might go on the junk drawer raid train that we have next week. All right, I'm skipping the Harley Quinn. I still have the one not on a pillow. If you guys want me to run that, please let me know. All right, we have the set of homemade coasters. I thought these were so good. So they're in their own little holder and they're ceramic and each one is different. You have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Whoever did these did a very good job. And then you have Thor. You have Captain America. And then you have Spider-Man, who has a really long chin. So I'm running them all together. You're getting every single one and you're getting the holder. They're really thick. Someone was practicing their skills. It does look like Thor has a little chippy. So you're going to get all 4 coasters in the holder for $5. So weird. And also just cool. Somebody, you guys know that I can't let a homemade item go to the dump. I have to rescue it. Someone spent a lot of time and energy on this. Deserves to be loved and get a second chance or third chance. I'm just getting these back in the holder. Give me 1 second. Okay. Put Thor on top this time. Give him a moment. Okay, I got this guy on the Route 127 yard sale. We found this like little pocket that we were shopping in. And I met this girl. It was the girl I bought all the Avon bottles from. And as we were leaving, she's like, I have all these alligators. Like, do you want one? And we were like, no, like we're good. And she was like, well, just take it. And I was like, okay. So it's a styrofoam alligator. And it's covered in something that looks like it might be skin. But it says made in China on the bottom. She claimed they were homemade. She signed it. So there's that. It feels, I don't know, dehydrated something, very thin. It could also be wood. I don't know. Weird. So this one's running for $3. Little alligator. It does have eyes. I was just like, okay, I guess I'm taking this home. I don't know. All right, we'll put him up there. I'll probably have it forever. All right, if you're a clown hater, look away. This one is an Unesco clown bell. I do think this one is Jasco, but it's a bell. It's clanger is in there. This one's going to run for $3. It's styrofoam on the inside, and it's covered with like some sort of dried skin or wood. It's a very thin, very dry, flaky something, but the inside is styrofoam. All right. This is, you're welcome. This is a Blockbuster Play Pack pail. Who remembers going to the actual video store to get videos? So this would come with stickers. You decorate the faces. This one already has the faces decorated. I tried to get the paint off, but the paint was taking the stickers off, so I left it. And this one is from 1997. It is a Blockbuster Play Pack. So weird and cool. I'm running it for just $3. We've got 13 minutes, guys, so make sure that if you see something, you say something. We've had lots of good shopping today. Thank you so much for that. Now I'm just showing you the goodies that are left. All right, nobody on that. We have the macrame owl. So this one has a branch on the top and the bottom. Its call out is this needs to be reattached to hang. But it is a macrame owl with wooden bead eyes, knotted beak, And then this just needs a bead attached or just tied together. I just left it to hang. Cute, right? This one's gonna run for 10. Macrame does bring some money. And I do think it's vintage. It's very rough material, which is why I think it's got some age. The newer macrame pieces are not nearly as rough. They're like a more refined cotton style, in my opinion. All right, this is a weird, kind of terrifying one. Puppet doll. It does have its tag. It's called the Mabu Swiss Handmade Puppet Doll. I'm gonna do my best to describe it. The face is on like a wooden dowel bead. It has like leather clothes. I'm not sure what the inside is made of, but look at the little look at the little shoes. Such a weird one, but it does have its tag. I was really surprised, which is good because it would have made it a lot harder to find comps. So stylish. Their side sweep bangs. She's got green eyes. In 11 minutes, we're going to see Meta Jennifer. So make sure that you get your final request in. We'll have one more giveaway for everybody here in a couple minutes. Thank you, Lindsay. And you are taking her home. She's coming to you. Thank you so much. Thanks for loving weirdos like we do. If you guys are in the show or in the train today, one last time, put your times in so everyone can go in and bookmark and put pre-bids in if they can't be there. This is a Humpty Dumpty frame. This one is actually marked 1992 Fiji, Figi graphics. It is ceramic. Blue bungalows are caboose tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. But look at all of the detail. There's no call outs on this. If you have a nursery or a kid's room, Carolyn's Cabins at 2 p.m. Central in a couple of hours. And then you've got Humpty. You've got the little nursery rhyme in the middle, and it's a 3.5 by 5. Really cute. I've had this for a long time, and it's one of the ones that I thought I would sell immediately. So this one's going to run for 10. And I just love him. If you have a nursery or a kid's room that's like a nursery rhyme theme, and he's in great condition. He'll stay with me. All right, let me just make sure we didn't get any late pre-bids. We did not. Great. I'm glad we're caught up on those. I did the Jan Hagara plates, but if you guys want me to run them again, please let me know. This is a key holder. It is 1960s Lords Lomborg, Denmark. That's the maker of this item. It is metal and then wrapped in like a rattan style plastic cord. And then it's got the hook. This was meant to hold your keys. Like an African style almost, but it is from Denmark. Running for 4. 1960s. Really neat piece. Put it right by your doorway. Hang your keys right there. Of course, you don't have to. You can hang whatever you want there. Martha, thank you so much for your bid. That one's yours. And thank you for your first purchase. I've been really bad about thanking all the first purchases today, but I do appreciate it. I put roses in the chat for our first-time buyers. All right, the colorful ashtray is next, and my computer decided it's done. So we're going to scroll, 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 scroll. I might skip around a bit because we have limited time. All right, I'm going to do this QP. Guys, this is a left-in piece. It does have remnants of its sticker. It does have lovely crazing, but no chips or cracks. And some scuffing because it is bisque. But it is a planter. And it is marked with, it has its left-in sticker. You can actually see the embossing for left-in, but the red is gone. So weird. He's going to run for 10. And he's all ceramic. No call outs, just has some crazing. They had these in all different poses. All right, nobody on him. Sorry, my computer froze. My computer's like done. All right. I'm just gonna put it down. Let's do this clown. This clown's not super terrifying to me. He is German, and I know that because his tag is German. Because the little thing of hair makes him look like that. But he's got the little purple heart on his face. Ceramic face or porcelain face. His body is soft. And he is going to run for 10. He is German. His tag is in German. And he's got wild hair under his hat. He sits really nicely up against something. He is also a little bit top heavy because of the ceramic face. Look at his face. Thank you, Mamie. That one's coming to you. All right, we got 6 minutes, y'all. So now's your chance. All right, I'm going to show you guys the little Humpty Dumpty mugs. You get both of them. They're amber glass. And one side, these would look so cute next to that frame. So this says Humpty Dumpty on one side. And then the other side says Tom Tom, the Piper's son. There's sticker residue there. Oh, I love that. And they are the same. They are amber glass. You're going to get them both for $6. Anyone likes the glass? Humpty Dumpty and Tom Tom, the Piper's son glasses. Oops, get out of there. Martha, thank you so much. Those are coming to you. I appreciate you. All right, let's do the sand art. These are Navajo sand art pieces. There is writing on the back. It says something bless, used to bless and heal is written on the back of both of them. So just a different color. They're wrapped in like a plastic, and you get to choose one for $4. And I'm going to go ahead and get the giveaway going, and I'll show you what that is in just a second. So good, right? I like this one because it's got a moon on it, but I'm sure they tell a story that I just don't know how to interpret. The giveaway is for this picture of all these ladies at the wedding. This is like clearly a 1960 wedding. And then another Disney postcard. This is a staged postcard, not real, but I thought it was really funny and odd. So that is the giveaway. Everybody get in there. It's just a thank you for hanging out with us today and being on the train. I have the 2 bunnies. So I took a picture that was like on a comp to let you see what they look like from the Jungle Cruise. Exactly. To let you see what they look like blown up. So I do not have them blown up, but this guy's humongous. He is a kitschy 1982 Spearhead Industries bunny. But look at the ears. The ears are like half my body. He has a carrot, and I did not blow these up, y'all, so there is a chance that he won't work. But I wanted to give him an option to go to a home. I've had these in my stock for like a year at least. So he's going to run for 10 if anybody wants to take a chance on him. He is worth some money if you have him in working condition. And he's humongous. Scare your children with him. Or my husband. He's right there. And then I also have a pink one. The pink one is littler. He does not have a brand on him. Let me scroll back down. So the one in the picture is blue that I picked from a comp, but this one is obviously pink. And he has his collar. He doesn't have a brand, but they think this one's from the 60s. I think this one's probably the 80s as well. So this one's just $6. He is smaller. And he's got his little carrot. Very kitschy. They're very collectible. Okay, and then I added, if you guys are sensitive to nudity or phallic artwork, this is not the moment for you. Mute me, swipe away. Just warning you. I have XXX chess pieces, large and small. I'm going to show you an example of both. So if you have sensitivities, This is not your moment. I'm trying to pick the least offensive. Okay. They are chalkware chess pieces. It's not a complete set, so I'm splitting them up and selling them individually. So if you have sensitivities, look away, mute me, something. These are the taller ones, and they are all different. Okay. They're very like Aztec, Mayan. So these are $5 a piece. If anybody is interested in me running them, I'm just going to run this one. But they are all different. So if you have sensitivities, look away. I keep saying it because people keep coming in and out. Okay, then I have the small ones. The small ones are worse. So if you have a sensitivity, do not look. These are all the same. So let me just pin the small one, and then we will rate. I'm going to leave you on a high note. Okay, small ones are worse. So we're just going to run it. These are actually worth a lot of money. If you have sensitivities, do not look. Not suitable for work, triple X. Does anybody else want me to run one? Martha, thank you so much. Those are all the same. All right, we have less than a minute. Last chance. I can send you pictures, Sweet Pea. I'm just going to double check that no pre-bids snuck in there. Thank you guys so much for all of the pre-bids and the requests. It's been a really fun show, and it's a great train. Stay on the train all day. I'm going to be listening while packing and loading my other shows. But give me a follow. My name is Emily. I'm Vintage Vibe Treasures. This is getting ready to pull. It is the Walt Disney markup Jungle Cruise little postcard, and then you're going to get this 1960 wedding photo. So I'm going to pull that. Good luck, everybody. And thank you. I appreciate everybody. Sabs, that one's coming to you. Thank you, guys. Let's go see Meta Jennifer. Put some roses in the chat when you go over there, and stay on the train all day. Thank you to the Snug Bungalow and Blissfully Found. Those are our co-hosts. Make sure you are following them as well. They are wonderful sellers and great friends of mine. And I will see you guys later. Bye.